So Liam Gallagher and John Squire, the legendary singer of Oasis and the legendary guitarist of the Stone Roses, have just released a brand new song together. This song came out a little bit ago, but it is still newer, and they just released a music video for it yesterday. So I want to talk about and break down the song, just kind of give you my overall thoughts on it while still like pausing the music video and stuff like that. This is not a typical reaction that I do where I listen to it and then share my thoughts. Because I have heard it twice before, I do want to look at this video and just kind of judge it. I have seen the music video once. I actually just recorded this video and then realized I forgot to hit record on my screen on the laptop here or whatever. So I really want to talk about it now, but I kind of have my thoughts pretty set on this one. The song overall is really good, and I will kind of talk about my favorite parts of it, but there is some stuff here that I would change, which I will discuss in this video. What I would recommend is that you go and listen to the song fully for the first time by yourself, just so you have a feel of the song as a whole, how it flows and everything like that, because that's how you should be listening to music, and then come back and watch this breakdown again. As I said, I have listened to the song twice before, so I do know what it's like, but we're going to be taking a look at the music video too, just because I want to talk about it, just because it's a pretty fun music video. But let's get started. Killer riff, killer guitar tone. Awesome way to start it off. Classic Stone Roses sound. So good. God himself right there. So I'm already going to pause it there. We're only 28 seconds into it. I won't be pausing it every little bit, but I just want to talk about how fucking awesome that is. That is such a great way to start the song. You have this classic Stone Roses type riff that sounds like something like Waterfall, or you know, songs off here, kind of I Want to Be Adored type. Not the riff, but just the vocal sound of it also reminds me of Standing on the Shoulder of Giants, which is a very, very underappreciated Oasis album. I actually really love that one, which a lot of people may not know. And I'm a huge Oasis fan. You can see, you know, Morning Glory up there. They were my top artists on Apple Music and Spotify last year. I love Liam. I love everything with Oasis, basically, and the Stone Roses are incredible as well. That's one of my favorite albums of all time, actually. So I do know enough about it to be giving an opinion, even though I'm not British. But amazing way to open it. This is the best vocal I've probably heard from Liam in a while, and I've listened to his solo albums. He has some great ones there, and I listened to Nebworth last year. So you have kind of this vocal that you're used to, but still is so powerful now today, which is impressive. We're gonna keep going with this. Very classic Liam sound, very, you know, kind of singing from here. If you sing, you'll notice, it's like kind of there. It looks so cool. It's so silly, but it's so cool. Rainbow. You see how my really see rainbow. It's really nasally, but it's awesome. He's one of my favorite singers ever. And that Strat is so nice, the red Strat. One thing I really also like is, I just kind of noticed it on this listen, is that I don't know if it's somebody else singing or if it's piano or keys or whatever kind of matching in his backing, in the backing to create backing vocals. That's what I'm trying to say. But you do hear something playing a harmony to it. I don't know if it's him singing it. I don't think it would be, just because, you know, he's getting older and his voice, he can't sing the high parts as much, which makes sense. He's like 51 years old. So I think it's keys, but it's really nice. It complements his voice really well. Awesome section here. Drums sound very 90s, which is great. Great way to introduce the second verse. Same vocal melody, different lyrics. See? It's the same thing, but it's awesome. If anyone knows what's written on the guitar, let me know. So you hear what I was talking about, the backing. Bass is doing what it needs to do. It's not really prominent, but that's okay. Drums are awesome. Cool drum beat. And then there's this part. This is a part of the song that's been discussed the most, I found online. It is very silly and definitely takes you out of the song. I found on first listen, I was like, oh, he's just naming the colors of the rainbow. John Squire wrote the song. He wrote the lyrics as well. And it's a little silly. It's fine. It's something I can look over because the first 2 minutes and 15 seconds of the song are so awesome. The vocals still, if you're taking out like what he's saying and you're just listening to the vocal sound and the notes, everything, it's awesome. Like I love, there's a rougher side to his voice, which is now, and it sounds really good. It's just natural. It's naturally like this. And, you know, as I've said, Liam Gallagher is a top 10, top 5 singer for me. So great guitar tone. I guess this part would be kind of considered a bridge if you want to look at it in like songwriting form. Not that that really matters, but it's just that kind of little section there. Really cool start to the solo. And then it kind of fades in and out. This is one problem I've kind of had with this solo. I'm just going to pause it here. I know I'm pausing it kind of mid-solo, which a lot of people say not to, but obviously. But this is a little bit different because this guitar solo-ish part really just feels like a big interlude between other parts. And it doesn't really, I feel like it doesn't really know whether it wants to be a guitar solo or just another part where it blends in, because there are clear lead parts here which are played and they sound really good. Like up until this point, there's some later on that aren't amazing in my opinion. And I'm not taking anything away obviously from Liam or John Squire, especially like they're incredible musicians, some of the best of their time, some of a lot of people's favorites, including mine. It's just there are some guitar sections in this song that are questionable. It just sounds like lead, but then it will just right here, like guitar's gone, but you can kind of hear it. But that's not my favorite part. This part's awesome, this little section. A kind of more open way, more loose way to play the riff. But it just kind of, it gets to this point where it feels like it's building up and then it just kind of stays. It needs to just go a little bit further, I find, in my mind. But it's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. Nice fast part. Don't love that part though to end it. It's not the ending that this section deserves. Great way to get back into the chorus though. Great spot to bring Liam back in. And I really do like this chorus a lot. Bass player seems to be playing really high up, and he's playing high up on the neck. Can't really hear it that much, a little bit there. And then the song kind of just fades out. The first time I listened to it was in the car with my dad, and he kind of said, it's over? Whereas I find, I think it's a good spot to fade out. It does fade out quite fast, but it's nothing that I see as an issue. Overall, I think the song is really good. I'd say it's like a 7 or 8 out of 10, which is a very good thing. The opening is amazing. The vocals are the best of Liam's, decade so far, I guess, the past few years for sure. The best I've heard from him, the best I've heard from him in quite a while. He did, really have a really good comeback with his voice in the past few years, but I feel like this is a highlight because he's singing he's kind of pushing it more than he usually does. Not that he doesn't sing with everything in him on every single show, but he is singing higher notes, at least from what I remember. And John Squire is awesome. He wrote a great riff. There's just sections of the song that don't feel like they suit it as well, or kind of feel a little bit off-putting, like the whole listing the colors of the rainbow and the guitar solo part, which does have a bunch of very nice licks in it, but doesn't really build to a part that feels like you need this like grand solo section part of it. So let me know what you think though, because a lot of people really love this one, a lot of people really hate it. I'd say it's a solid 7 out of 10 song. I am excited to see what else comes on the album, if there is an album. They've been talking about it, but I will wait for that to be announced to kind of discuss it further, because obviously you guys know how much I love Oasis and Stone Roses as well. I'll do more videos on the bands kind of like this, with analyzing songs I know a lot more, and hopefully actually playing guitar in those videos. But once again, let me know what you think of the song in the comments down below. What was your favorite and least favorite part of it? And thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Over and out.